The NBA playoffs mean next-level basketball. Get ready for all the action by betting at Play-In Tournament with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, National Basketball Association. New customers can bet $5 on any team to win and get $150 in free bets instantly. That means right now. You clinch a win no matter what. All DraftKings Sportsbook customers also can bet on NBA hoops with the same game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. Plus, for each day of the play-in, get a risk-free bet up to $10 if your same-game parlay doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code GETSOME. Bet $5 on any NBA team to win their game during the play-in tournament and get $150 in free bets instantly. Again, that's promo code GETSOME at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary with the Get Some podcast. And my guest this week is...
This motherfucker Gary.
Hey, what's up? This is Gary Owen, and my guest this week, he is canceled.
Can we not talk about
twice?
it? Why you always gotta go with, that's old business. I'm here. Come on.
I was talking about you. I was talking about somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Murphy still hasn't come on. He's canceled 3 times in a row. So,
I totally get that.
Yeah. So we got Erik Griffin. He's close second.
Yeah, all right.
I've been trying to get you on forever, man.
Well, I was on before. I forgot I've already been on.
It's been a year and a half.
Okay, well, I'm back.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
You know what I mean?
Everything's going well.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because now you're a podcasting fool, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere. Now you're with...
Too many.
Oh, you're on Brendan's?
Yeah, I do.
show?
I do King and the Sting like half the time, and then like I got my own podcast. I started another podcast with this influencer, and it's just too much.
Did Brendan's come from the time you came on mine? Because you guys hit it off out by the food truck. And you was like, oh shit! Look
No.
I've
I've already known him from stand up
I'm
and
talking
stuff.
about
And Theo.
Talking about.
No, I already.
So you're not gonna admit.
You trying to take credit for everything? Huh?
I just saying you ain't gonna admit.
Did Cincinnati get to the Super Bowl somehow because of you?
Yes. I told them you better get Burrow. You better get Jamar. Just saying.
That was probably the best Super Bowl in a long time because you didn't know who was going to win going in. It was for me. It was hard. I always said it was hard to bet against Joe Burrow, but actually I won in Vegas. I won.
I lost. I bet Cedric $1,000, and I should have took the points. My dumb ass was like, straight up.
That's what I did. I took Cincinnati. I took Cincinnati to cover. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was 4. Rams were favored by 4.
Yeah. So I took them to cover, so I won, and I bet the Rams would win by a certain number of points, less than 6. So I won that bet. Oh, I cleaned up. I was in Vegas. I love going to Vegas for
congratulations.
Super Bowl. Yeah, I saw how sad you looked on the field. But you went to the game. You were at the Super Bowl, right?
Row 1.
Ooh,
right
man.
where Cooper Kupp caught the touchdown.
Ooh,
right there like this.
Those BET tickets.
Great. So glad I'm here.
Yeah.
I was drowned. I had no energy to go to the party. I got invited to because whether you win or lose, there's a party for the team.
Of course.
And the Bengals was at Pauley Pavilion. They had Kid Cudi because it's Joe Burrow's favorite rapper.
Oh wow.
I think they had Nelly, and I couldn't go. I was like, I'm not in the mood to celebrate that season.
I'm surprised they didn't have you emceeing the thing.
I did the fan rally.
Yeah, I saw that.
30,000 people showed up at the stadium. They left Tuesday to come to LA, so Monday was the fan rally. So they hired me to host that shit. That shit was
I went to the NFC Championship game. That's the first time I've ever gone to an NFL football playoff game like that. Amazing.
But SoFi's the stadium's amazing.
It really is. But I was sitting. I went with this guy. He kept inviting me to games, and I was like, "Oh man, finally went to the game. Man, we were in the end zone. We were right where the Rams come out. Like literally, a player came over because all the players' families and stuff were sitting like behind. So all these players are coming up. I think it's a great picture with this dude. I don't even know who it was. He's just standing right here, and I was like, "Hey man, good luck today." He was like, "All right." I was like, "Can we take a picture?" You know, it's like I was like, "This is incredible." So yeah, that stadium is fantastic with that the whatever the screen,
The scoreboard, the way
scoreboard,
it's a circle.
yeah, everything. I was like, "This is a fantastic gaming experience going to."
It
that
really
stadium.
is. You don't even gotta like sports.
Yeah.
Like, that experience.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm not a soccer fan, but I watch those soccer games over like Manchester United, and I go, I like to have that experience.
Well, you ever been
go
to
to
the
soccer.
LA team? What's not the Galaxy, the other one. What's the other team? The what? LAFC. Man,
Where do they play at?
they play at whatever that stadium is downtown or where. Yeah.
Where the Trojans play? Yeah. The Coliseum?
Yeah, they got their own thing. Dude, it's quite an experience. They got the whole European thing going on. They got the drums playing the whole game, and everybody's dancing and stuff. It's like a really great experience. I mean, I feel like, soccer has got the right amount of fans. The stadiums are the right amount of size that they can maintain. Like baseball, are you a baseball fan?
I mean, I like the Reds.
There you go. Like baseball, they out of their minds. They're out of their minds to think that people care about that sport to the point where they're gonna fill up 50,000 seat stadiums
For
anymore.
82 games.
For 160 games home
I'm
and
thinking
away.
Just the home
Just
games.
the home game. No way, man.
80-some games.
No way.
I think who sells out? Like the Yankees and Cubs are sold out, and that's the only two consistently. I think. Reds
know.
aren't. Reds is crazy. You go to opening day, it's sold out, and then that's the only sellout the rest of the year.
Man, you look at the numbers. The attendance is down like 20%. Like I was in shock that they were going to go on a lockout. Like come on, what are you doing?
Their contracts are ridiculous.
Well, I mean, they got the money because they're playing 160 games,
Yeah.
and they got these TV deals and stuff. But people just don't like. Young people just do not like baseball.
Yeah, it's slow. It's a slow game
So slow.
to watch.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like they should downsize, cut these salaries, downsize the sport. It's so regional now too. It's like it just depends on like if you're East Coast and you like these couple of teams, but like I couldn't even tell you. I could probably name every NBA team.
And name at least 2 guys on every team.
And that right. But I couldn't tell you 6, I had to really think about it. I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Name 2 guys on the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, Orlando Magic. I don't know about Orlando Magic. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
But no,
That's
but
why I
I'm
brought it
saying,
up.
but I
like
can
this.
say, but I know the Orlando Magic.
Right. You're like this. Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Nick Anderson.
Oh, you talking about legends? Oh, you have a Kurt? I thought you meant legends. Got it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a big sports fan, and you must like Cleveland. What they're doing right now.
Cincinnati. I'm not from Cleveland.
Yeah, but
It's a different state.
it's like Mexico and like
It's the same state, different
and El
city.
Salvador. Y'all look the same. You know what I mean? It's the same. Like the fact that Cincinnati and Cleveland don't like each other is ridiculous. Y'all the absolute
Cincinnati doesn't have
same
a floating
kind of
ball.
people.
They don't have a floating ball.
Whatever.
We still flip the camera on the floating ball.
So you don't support Cleveland?
No, I'm a Cincinnati guy.
But what? They don't have an NBA team.
I'm talking about NBA.
NBA. So
We
you have to support Cleveland.
We support Cincinnati supported Cleveland and had LeBron because
Y'all
he was an
bandwagoners.
Ohio guy.
Right.
And he repped Ohio.
Right.
So how do you not root for that guy?
I agree.
But if you look at demographically, we're closer to the Pacers.
Oh.
We're 90 miles from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Like that's the closest team. If you could go to a game, like if you want to see somebody play, like the Lakers are coming. If you're in Cincinnati, you're gonna go see the Pacer game before the Cleveland game. It's closer.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Detroit's just as far. Detroit's the same amount. We go to the Pistons game. You know what I mean?
Oof.
the
Why would
same
you be a
amount.
Detroit fan?
I'm saying it's just
Were you even into the NBA growing up, or?
yeah, because that was Jordan time.
That's
and
true.
Bird Magic.
Yeah, we're like a certain age. I just turned 50, man, in March.
Jeez, glad you're still here.
I think our generation, or like people, the generation of like, late 40s, early 50s, like I think we saw like so much change in the world because we went from literally rotary phones to
no cell phones.
to, the push button phones to, the
Pagers.
computers. We're the guinea pigs. Like
For
we're the
real.
guinea pigs. Like all the stuff that these kids are enjoying now, We had the first. I had a Commodore 64, with a big ass monitor.
Yep.
The keyboard was like 6 feet across. You know what I mean? Like now we've seen all that, and then we saw like this evolution that happened in like in the NBA and all that kind of stuff. And we saw like we went from Magic Bird, we saw that era. Now we saw the Jordan era, and now we see this. We saw
LeBron era,
LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, all these people.
I'm gonna say I forgot about Kobe. Yeah, Kobe, Shaq was an era in itself.
It really was, and so like it's amazing to like look and see like what's happening now. I guess that. Do you ever feel old? Because I'm starting to feel old.
No, I don't feel old. No.
You don't feel
I
old?
don't feel old.
You should feel old.
I don't though. Like sometimes, like I saw like Brendan Straub. I saw where he forgot he was getting old and tried to race somebody and pull both hamstrings. I go, that was stupid.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
I knew, not playing pickup basketball anymore. Knees are too bad. I knew softball I had to give up when I'd start running to first and I tweak my hamstring. I go, oh, I can't sprint anymore.
Yeah.
That's over. So it's like little, so I guess little things let you know. But
I remember the last time I played basketball like that. It was something similar. First of all, and you get to a point where you have to start stretching. Like you have to stretch like.
You got to get a little sweat going.
It's like 30, 45 minutes. You should. Like to be legit, you should like take a 35 minutes of like doing a yoga routine.
Yeah.
Before you can start. And then you got to do like some up and down laps and all that. But no, I just started playing. I did something to my calf where I thought someone kicked me.
Oh, really?
I'm just on the court like, I look around. Who kicked me? My calf just went, and I was like, what am I doing out here?
When we shot Think Like a Man 1, we played every day. And I go, they better not do a 3 and try to reenact the basketball scenes because I'm going to need a stunt double. Because we played on set, but in between takes, we played. Like, there were 6 guys. We played 3-on-3 every day on set, and it was no problem. No, couldn't do that now. We're playing poker and Think Like a Man 3. That's what we're playing. We're not playing pickup.
Are they going to do Think Like a Man 3?
I hope. It's the 10-year anniversary.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy. And I was like,
no, I didn't know that.
We were supposed to, everybody's trying to get together, but it's hard to get everybody scheduled together. We want to do like a reunion run. Like, I don't know if we were going to do like these press junkets in these big major cities, but I don't know if it still might happen. Just hasn't come together yet. But like I told Shayla, Will Packer's right hand, she goes, hey, Gary, we're thinking about this date. We got Kevin, we got Gabrielle, we got Taraji. They go, are you available? I go, if I'm not, are you going to cancel it?
Yeah.
I was like this. You just named off Kevin, Gab, and Taraji. I go, so you're telling me if Lala and Terrence J can't go, we're scrapping it. Or me, we're scrapping it. I go, not Terrence and Lala or myself, but I'm like, you got the 3 big ones.
Yeah.
You got the 3 monsters.
Wow.
Come on now. So Jerry Ferrera and Gary can't make it. We're just going to scrap it. We're not doing the reunion.
You never know.
Yeah. They're not going to scrap it.
In this day and age, they need, you know what I mean?
But I hope it comes together. That'd be dope. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Neither can I. Jesus
I think
Christ.
it just came out. I remember doing the press junkets, and that was the first big movie where I felt like, oh shit, this is something.
Did you feel a change after that?
Oh yeah, my ticket sales went up.
Yeah.
Started getting on talk shows. Everything changed after that movie. My life changed like crazy. Got divorced. Like everything changed.
Jeez, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Are you sorry about divorce?
Yeah, because I know
How'd you hear about it?
I just on like some,
TMZ?
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Like one of those.
Did you ever have a conversation with somebody like, what the fuck happened to Gary?
Yeah, dude, I don't listen to that stuff.
I'm talking about personally with other comics.
Yeah.
People.
You hear, people will be like, whatever. It's like it was like all kind of stuff being said. You know what I mean? And I just be like, I think y'all should just call Gary. Maybe he'll tell you. Maybe he may or may not want to talk about it. Yeah. But I just know now that you can't. I don't listen to what anybody has to say.
Nobody's got it right.
That's what I'm saying. Of course they don't have it right.
Nobody's got it right. Everything I read, I'm going, that didn't happen.
Right.
That didn't happen.
But what do you do about that? Like, at what point do you just go?
Be quiet?
Yeah.
Because the judge is not going to the shade room.
Yeah, then I call you back.
In my case, the judge is not going to the shade room. That's what I know. So I'm like this.
The judges are like, let's bring everybody back. Yeah, I was looking and
I just read this in Baller Alert. You're lying. By the way, Shay Shay from Nashville? Yeah. What? Who's that, Gary? Who's Shay Shay Malicious? Her last name's Malicious. From Nashville. I'm like this. What?
Yeah, you're just like, can we?
Something came out one time. I'll never forget it. Like, It was supposed to be somebody I was with in Nashville, Tennessee. And every time I come to Nashville, I'm with this person. And I was in Nashville when it came out, the article, and I go, I'm here.
Yeah, makes you feel like I should have just smashed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
if
I'm not with anybody.
If I'm going to get blamed for it, let me just get
yeah.
you know
what
I mean?
Like, if I'm with this person in Nashville, every time I come to Nashville, where's she at right now? I'm in Nashville. I'm not saying anything. I just keep it quiet.
I get you, man. I mean, are you at a point now where you're just kind of like just trying to live your life? Like it's just like.
Well, the divorce isn't over. It's not final yet. We're still going over stuff. But the whole time I just wanted to live my life. I didn't want anybody to know. I wanted it to be like,
but
you're divorced?
You was in Think Like a Man. It changed your life.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not mad. It's like this. I'm not one of them guys like, I just want my privacy. No. This comes with it. I got in this business knowing this came with it. And there's been a couple people that went in on me, and I go, well, I'm like, well, did you hear about this guy? He said something about you, comedians or something. I go, well, here's the thing. At least I'm relevant enough that they felt the need to cover it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I know.
You're relevant enough that your private social life is enough for people to be like, well, let's see what's going on here.
I also had a reality show with the family. Like, come on now.
Oh, that's true.
That happened in itself. But you said you liked my last special that I'm wearing the T-shirt.
Yeah. I saw you had and I was glad that because you started talking about this stuff quick.
Immediately.
Yeah. And that's the way to do
There's
it.
a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I canceled the divorce is final. And I'm not saying talk about go in on my ex. No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I know what you mean.
I'm saying I can just be open. I can't be open about everything yet. That's the worst part.
Oh, wow.
As a comic, you want to be free and talk about everything. I just can't.
Even when we shouldn't, I think we do that.
Yeah, but I'm being very careful, strategic with this. So it's
yeah.
just being careful. And then, like I said, it's not about going in on anybody. It's just telling my side of things openly. Because I'm guarded.
But you say that, but a perspective from someone else, hearing, you're just saying, I want to be open and honest and vulnerable. And somebody else hears the things you say would be like, man, he's going in.
Yeah.
It's all perspective.
You notice in my special, didn't go in on anybody. I said, I read this on the internet. Because I don't know, just like you said, you can't believe everything you see.
You can't believe everything.
I did this. I read somebody wants this amount a month. And I read it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read it. Not lying. Not going in on anybody. But I was like, it happens. It's my thing is, if people get divorced every day. We're not an anomaly. It's it
yeah,
happens.
I mean, divorce is what is it, 60% now or something like that? Something ridiculous. Something to the point where it's high enough where you have to ask anyone getting married, are you sure?
Yeah.
You
got to talk about long-term shit listen, we're going to argue. Yeah. We're going to do this. What's deal breakers for you?
Right.
What's a deal breaker?
Crazy because I'm about to get married.
No.
Yeah.
How old?
How old is she?
Yeah.
33.
Nice. My man.
You know what, though?
Yes,
yeah,
Eric.
But hold on a second. Here's the thing. I always say, it was my girl's younger than me, but I'm on TV.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Louis C.K., the best joke.
What am I doing with an old bitch, right?
Hold on. You can't. I'm not going to my class reunion rekindling a romance from high school. I'll put it that way. I'll go to class in 2011. Gary, why are you at 10-year class reunion? That's my age group.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, you have to think about okay, let's say if you are somebody of my age, because I started late, and that's why I tell young people all the time, are you even thinking about getting married? You guys, you young folks in here, are you thinking about getting married? You're only 25.
You're 25?
Okay, but it doesn't even matter.
Not ready.
No, I know, but do you want to have kids? Do you know you want to have kids? All right, so then when do you want to start that?
Yeah.
Okay, then you got to get started, because I'm just telling you right now, if you had a baby today at 25, in 10 years your kid will be 10, and you will be 35. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then when your kid is 20, you will be, you see what I'm trying to say? So you think oh,
you 50 though.
I know.
Your girl's 33.
I know. My point about that though is that, people would say oh, you just want to be with somebody younger than you.
Yeah.
And regardless, if you're thinking about having kids, then yeah, I ain't gonna start with somebody 46.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
Like,
have any kids, do you?
No. So that's
Do you
the
wanna
thi-
have one?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. She wants to have kids, and I'm like, all right. So that's why I started working out. I'm eating healthier, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh man, I'm starting a whole new life at 50.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, let me change my whole thought process. But I've been thinking about this. So when my kid's 10, if I do it right now, I'm gonna be 60. Then at 20, I'll be 70. So it's like you gotta stop thinking about like, oh, I got time. It's better to be. You want to be a young dad. Be a young dad.
You're being, but you also, Eric, I do this too. You overthink things a little too much.
No, it's not about necessarily overthinking because I'm not overthinking. I'm living that experience.
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, oh, I wish I would have done this 20 years ago.
Yeah. Because that's the
That's
thing.
all I'm saying.
You have a kid at 50.
I wish I had a 20-year-old right now. Is what I'm saying.
I do.
That's what I'm saying.
And but I like Faison's 53, and he's got a 2-year-old, I think. And I told him, I said, you know what sucks? If your daughter becomes the first like black female president, you won't be here because you gotta be 35 minimum.
That's what I'm saying.
She'll probably be 40.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like this. Yeah, I wish my dad was here to see this, but he died when I was 11.
That's the sucky part. That's what I'm saying. I'm not overthinking it. It's just like I'm thinking about that. So
Like
it's
if I have a kid, right? If I have another kid,
you probably will.
no doubt. I'm just being honest because
You're gonna be like Eddie Murphy. You know how Eddie Murphy? He don't stop
the
making babies.
motherfucking white horse is getting ridden. Look,
Stupid.
the white horse
So dumb.
is coming out of the stable. It's a wild buck.
But the question people want to know is, are you going back? If you know what I mean.
Staying black?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always gonna be black. Always gonna be black. My thing is with this though, having a kid at this age, right? Hold on. And I'm not 50, I'm in my 40s, but still. So
you're almost there though, right?
having a kid, yeah, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40.
Okay.
So having a kid at my age, I'd be like this. Fuck, dude. I know I want boys. I'm good with girls. I'm good with the girls. I know I want boys. So I'm going to have to make sure it is a boy through science, basically. We'll make sure.
Cut to him having 6 more girls.
But
that's
my
that's
son-
what happened to Kobe. He was like, I gotta have a son.
Yeah, if my
Another
son-
girl. Gotta have a son.
oh,
Another girl.
The girl was on the way. I mean, the boy was coming, man. I got to feel the next one was going to be a boy. I was thinking, fuck. You know, as a dad, being such a sports fan, I go, fuck, man. What if my boys are like fucking athletic freaks, and I'm not gonna be here to be at the Hall of Fame speech.
Hall of Fame
Like this.
speech.
I aim high. I'm not talking about pro. I'm talking about like St.
Woo,
Christopher
the
High School.
The pressure that you did already put on these imaginary children. They got to go to the Hall of Fame.
What if he goes to fucking Gonzaga
Oh my God.
like this? Because look, the mom's gonna be tall, and she's gonna be black.
I'm about to say, you trying to make sure that happens.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're going to be his Tinder profile.
It's gonna be
read.
5'10".
It's going to be like you got to
Tell
be
you right
5'10",
now,
5'11".
5'10",
Your dad
fine
needs to
as
be
fuck.
7 foot.
5'10", fine as fuck.
Fine as fuck.
Not on social media a lot.
That was 10 years ago.
That's gonna be fine as fuck. What do you say about your wife?
She dope. I know. She dope.
Like this. Where'd you meet your future wife?
Instagram.
No.
Yeah.
She was a fan.
She yeah, not really. Yes and no. You know, like she liked I'm dying up here. Then she like hit me up like, you know, it was like she didn't hit me up. She actually just liked a couple of my pictures and followed me. So when a chick is that beautiful, that's like sliding into the DM.
Facts.
That's how men translate that.
Yeah.
A chick likes your picture. She trying to smash.
Another bitch trying to smash.
I know, that's how stupid.
I'm so sick of Nicole Murphy liking my shit.
That's
Just smash already.
That's our dumb thought process. But she like 3 pictures.
That is how guys
3 pictures and a follow. I was like, that's DM slide.
Are you living together?
Yeah. We've been living
from LA?
Yeah, she's from Valencia.
Was she Spanish?
No, she's Jewish.
So she's white.
Yeah.
That's her?
Yeah.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm living the dream,
I know you
son.
gluten-free.
Yeah.
Eric's like this. Oh, I got to ride the Peloton for 45 minutes again.
I got a hydro at home. I got
I
one of
do
those.
it. Dude,
I've been
with
doing
Keith,
that.
that's what, it's the truth. When you hit that certain age as a guy, and in our line of work, we date younger women. That's just what it is. We're not plumbers.
Yeah, man.
We're not just going home like this. We date younger women. It's like, you can't be just sloppy and old. I see some of the guys I grew up with. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Bro, Dude.
What the? You just gave in? You cashed your
Check
chips
out.
in?
You ever see somebody that you went to? Okay, I saw somebody I went to high school with. Right, came to my show, and he was introducing to me to someone that I thought was his mom.
His wife.
It was his wife. Oh shit. You know what I mean? And I thought to myself, oh yeah, this is regular people shit. You know, this is what happens. Y'all got married 20 years ago, and this is the result of the thing. And I was like, oh shit. You forget that, like, we just live a different life.
We do. Louis C.K. did a joke, and I don't know if you've ever done it on TV, but I saw him live a couple years ago, and he goes, yeah, I was dating this girl in her 40s, and I'm in my 50s, and he was like, it was a 15-year age difference, right? He was like 55, she was 40.
Uh-huh.
He goes, but then that didn't work out. He goes, but, you know, in our line of work, this is what we do. When we're in our 40s, we date girls in their 30s. When we're in our 50s, we date girls in their 40s. When we're in our 70s, we date a girl in her 20s, and she gets all our shit. But I always said that about Anna Nicole Smith, and she was dating that old man, and then the family wanted money. I go, she had to suck on those 90-year-old balls. She deserves every fucking penny.
She probably didn't have to do anything.
Nah, you're going to still have to suck on my balls a little bit.
Really, if you
As
were
an old
80,
man, like a mogul like that, like
he probably couldn't even. It was probably the dream situation for her.
he was probably the nicest guy she was ever with.
That's what I'm saying.
She seemed like she attracted assholes, meatheads.
Yeah.
And he probably was the nicest, gave her whatever she wanted.
Dude, look at Holly Berry. You know, first like 4 or 5 relationships, she getting her ass beat all the time. Mm-hmm. You know, just bad situations.
Yeah.
Then later, now she found some when she was some rich dude now.
Look at Eve.
That's what they all do, man.
I don't want to say Eve got abused, but Eve got with some older guy, a little older than her.
Yeah.
Got some money, but laid back. He's like this. Oh, it's
is
all how
it.
you treat a girl. The one thing I know now, I know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
And it ain't, here's the thing about, it ain't tricking. People always like to put that on, you tricking off on her. No. If you down for me and you cool and we good, I don't have a problem like doing nice things for you.
Yeah.
And not saying
especially if you're a giver, then you want the person to, if the person's a receiver, then it works.
right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's all that it is.
Yeah.
You know.
All my ex is gonna see this and be like, motherfucker, I was there for you. I'm like, I know, just didn't work out.
It didn't work out. And you know what? Also, if we're just being 100 about it, like, you know, being in the comedy business and like, you know, there's like, I don't know if our maturity level's at a different place, you know, about like professionally and the things we talk about, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have great interpersonal skills or ready to like really commit to being,
I've learned,
being an
though.
adult. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I
You
did
got
learn.
You got married. How long were you married for?
17 years.
Yeah, that's a long ass time to be married to somebody.
Together, 23.
That's what I'm saying. Wow, that's a tough one, man.
As a stand-up, you get little money. And it ain't about the money, really. It's more like you're on the road, you're headline, you're tapped in socially. Every city you go to, you can go out, you can get into clubs for free. You can get to the hot clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In every city. And then it's like everything is so accessible. Whether you want drugs, whether you want women, whether you want just clout, you want people saying you're the greatest thing on earth because in St. Louis that weekend you are, right? It's all accessible. I ain't lying, man. Right now I'm on the road. I don't have anybody with me. I'm on tour with Epps, and sometimes if he's not there, I'll headline, right? And I'm literally going to these cities by myself. I'm catching an Uber or Lyft to the show. And as soon as the show's over, I'm back in my room. And I
Yeah.
have no desire to indulge in all the other shit right now.
Yeah.
I'm like this. I honestly, I look forward to going back to my hotel.
It becomes a job. It becomes like there's a part of it that's like very job. See, for me, I started streaming. You know, I'm on like Erik Griffin Gaming. Check me out on that on Twitch. So I take my Xbox and stuff with me on the road, and I'm in the hotel room twitching and all that stuff. I mean, I totally get what you're saying, man. You get to a point where, you know, I just think it's an age thing too. It's
It definitely is.
You know, you get to an age where it's just like, ooh, I'm good. I used to say like, you know, like when I was single, you said we meet people, and I was on Workaholics, so I met a lot of young people, you know, and then they hit you up with these different types of expectations. I remember this girl hitting me up talking about, I talk about this on stage sometimes because she hit me up like at 11:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, talking about, hey, me and my friends are getting ready to go to the club. Getting ready? You not at the club?
Yeah.
It's 11:30. I've been in bed since 9:45. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of like you just go, oh, I'm beyond that. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. What makes us feel old is not that we old. It's about being out of touch. like a club is just a building just like this. This could easily be a club.
Mm-hmm.
But like what makes it unfun is you'd be like some old people in there. Like a strip club is probably great for people, but not if your mom walks in the door.
Yeah.
I don't care how great it is. So it's like that's what it is. You know, young people just don't want to be around old people. They don't. Yeah. We think we're cool. I don't care how cool you think you are. If you in the club, and even if it's like I don't care who you are, how famous you are, you still an old dude. And the only reason why you're there, they're very aware of like, well, he's famous. And if they have to say it like that, say, well, that's.
Mm-hmm.
We just get out of touch. So now I'm at this point now where I get it. Happy life, happy wife. You know, I know how to, you know, I know what needs to be done. And it's just like, I think men are made for marriage later.
Facts. No doubt.
We're just made for it. Like, we made
But that's also why women date older men. Because they get done with, like, the bullshit. Like, the shit we probably did to women, too, you know?
Yeah,
they're like this. Oh, guys my age just fucking can't get their shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're stable.
You think back like, yeah, probably couldn't.
When you're stable, you're like this. Yeah, I can rely on him. I can rely on this motherfucker. He gonna be where he said he's gonna be. There's no games. It's like, all right. I ain't gotta fucking call him. Like, where you at?
Yeah, I'm being tracked right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I went to West Palm Beach and it was for my birthday. I just picked up the gig because somebody canceled because they got sick, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I said, I'll do it. I'd rather be on stage for my 50th birthday than be like doing some nonsense, you know. And then like a package came to the hotel, and I was like, it was from my girl, and I was like, I didn't even tell you what hotel I was at, because she
figured it out.
Yeah, she was tracking me. She was like, oh, he must be at the Hilton, and then you know, go take this, send this. So I got this Target package with like all this, like, you know.
So you guys share
snacks.
your locations with each other?
Yeah,
it's peace of mind.
I guess
it is. I mean, especially from a woman's perspective, it's like, I know where he's at.
Yeah, where you at?
I know. Hold on. I don't even know your exact location. I know what city you're in.
Yeah. It's like, she's like, where are you? And I'm like, you know where I'm at. Stop asking me like you didn't go check right now.
Yeah. Why are you at BurgerFi?
Right. That's not.
Who's the bitch at BurgerFi? You told me you was going back to your room and going to bed. I'm like this. I wanted some fucking fries.
Yeah, can I get something to eat?
Yeah, what bitch works at BurgerFi?
Yeah.
I saw the posters. I've seen the commercials. They got bad veggie burger bitches.
I don't know, man. It's just relationships. I don't know. Relationships are always going to be tough forever. You know, I don't know if we were ever really designed for it, so we got to make the best of it.
Well, I hate to quote Bob Marley, but that's the quote I always think about when he said, like, it's something like, if she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, she's not going to be amazing. The truth is, everyone's going to hurt you. Everyone's going to disappoint you. You just have to find out who's the one worth suffering for or worth it, basically. That's the truth. No matter what argument you get, it's like, if you find somebody that's really down for you, you ain't got to worry about all the other shit. Like, whatever argument you get in, you know, you're trying to get out of it together or fix it. Like,
yeah.
I
knew that in couples therapy with Rachel. It's just like, you know, even the therapist said, like, oh, I could tell you both really want to be here. Like, you both. Yeah. And I thought to myself, oh, yeah, there are probably cases where the couple in there and the dude was like,
look.
You know what I mean? Oh.
I'm like this. Just take a drink of this water. Hold on.
Had to start. Gary Owen throws shade at. Like, you know, like, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure the therapist can feel when one of the persons is going to be an issue.
I asked the therapist one time. Obviously we went to marriage counseling a couple times, but I asked the therapist one time. I said, "Can I ask you something?" I go, "Have you ever told a couple break up, or just said, yo, this ain't working out?" She goes, "I would never say that, but I kind of lead them down that path." I go, because I'm sitting there going, she's really trying to keep us together.
That must be a terrible feeling.
Yeah, like this.
That must be a terrible feeling.
Really trying to get us to work this out.
Yeah.
And she's not seeing my side of the story.
Is it in therapy that was there something that clicked in you that was like, oh yeah, we this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
I can't speak about that yet. I can't tell the whole story yet, Eric.
I haven't but okay, we're gonna take that as
my whole thing with us getting a divorce and everything is just like, I never hated her. I never wanted bad things for her.
Yeah.
I'm not spiteful. I'm not like I literally told her when we were talking about it before TMZ got hold. We were on the phone, and I was just like, I go, I want to see you happy. I want to see you meet somebody. I want you to flourish in life. I don't wish bad things on people.
I just don't want to be around you no more.
But I'm also under the impression, like, they always say once she meets somebody new, and that's where energy goes.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of these social media posts is just because she probably doesn't have anybody else, and so she's venting. And I'm getting the brunt of it. I'm like, fuck, I ain't said a word.
Well, you know what, too, though, dude?
Except on my podcast, I just said a bunch.
But I can just take, let's just be 100 right now, okay? Let's be 100. You are 40-something years old. 40's probably 48.
Yeah.
Okay? And life still can be good.
Great.
You know what I mean? Like this is like, money still coming in. Movies, stuff still gonna happen. Specials.
We got the best job.
You know what I mean?
To go through a divorce. Put it that way.
Yeah. So like, stuff's gonna be okay. Man, I mean, it's tough for like if you're a woman who's, I don't know how old she is.
She's older than me. She's older than you.
So she mad. She mad because like she gave you her best years in her mind. In her mind, like I gave you my best years. Like bad bitch days are done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's done. So like there is gonna be a lot of like, it's like that's the thought process. Like, you know what I mean? Like you were supposed to be it. Okay? Like that's how I get that. Like we're not designed well, man. Like when people say they think God is a woman, well, that bitch don't like women. I'm just telling you my advice to you as a friend. It just is like, it's like you just got to take all that shit.
And I have.
And I know you have. And
I will never badmouth her.
Yeah. Because it's like, because what are you supposed to do? Like you go like for what? Like what
we also got, even though our kids are older, we got kids.
Yeah.
They see and read everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who am I? There's a couple things I don't like. I don't like guys going on social media bragging on their dick. Yeah, fucked her, I did this. I'm like this. Look, we're all getting pussy. Stop. Every guy in here, every guy on earth is getting pussy, unless you're gay. But every guy's getting pussy.
And they're getting even more if that's the case.
If they wanted it. But I'm going.
More stuff happening there in that
Okay,
world.
Congratulations. Glad you fucked her.
Yeah.
I'm like this. It doesn't do any good. In the end, it doesn't do any good. Like I want the kids to always think of their mom as Superwoman, as perfect, as everything. So what do I look like?
And they probably, and that's not even realistic anyway. I mean, it's just like, as people grow and they have their own thoughts and own ideas, and then they see their parents in a different way. The first people to disappoint you in your life are your parents.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
That's the first people that you love unconditionally that disappoint you. It's your parents. But they have unrealistic expectations. They want you to do things that you just don't want to do. They want you to go do this, and you're like, I don't want to be that. I want to be this. And that's where the first, that's where the first thing comes, where that's your first divorce. Your first divorce in your life is from your parents. But you still have a relationship with them. Yeah. But it's like, I ain't living with these people anymore. I can't live with you anymore because you have the ridiculous rules. Yeah. You have ridiculous, thought process, and I don't want to be around it. I want to visit it.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's what happens. That's the first major thing like that from someone that you truly love with all your heart and soul is your parents, because you split from them.
Well, I bet you can't wait to be a dad.
I'm ready.
You're gonna turn on me, kids.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna. Trust. Yeah, y'all ain't shit, and I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just like, you just go it's just, again, I feel like I've lived a lifetime already. I do.
And you've never been married before,
no.
Have you?
I feel like I've lived a lifetime, and now I'm, I just was so career driven,
When I hear singers or sometimes comedians be like, I don't have time for relationships right now. My career, I got to focus on my career. I go, just be honest. Look, there's a lot of pussy out there, and I'm not ready to just have one. That's really what they're saying when they say musicians.
Right. But that's about maturity too, though.
Yeah.
I totally get that. Like if you're someone think of someone famous. What did Will Smith just say something about he had so much sex he would vomit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, Will. Yeah. You know what I mean?
By the way, who's saying no to Will Smith as a woman?
That's what I'm saying. And then Like, I remember that whole thing when they said they had a, open relationship. They were like, but yeah, it's Will Smith. Like, you tell a girl, like, yeah.
No.
So my crime is that I because I'm not Will Smith, I have to have a one pussy marriage.
This is my answer. It's my answer. You cheated on me. Why? I go, because I'm Will Smith.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? That's your answer. Why would you do that? Because I'm Will Smith.
I get it. That's same with Tiger Woods.
Or like, Tiger Woods. Like the audacity that someone like Tiger Woods ex, like he's worth $1 billion. It's almost like this. So that you thought your pussy was that amazing that it was worth $1 billion.
Dude, I had this one. I did this on my special, but it was like Tiger Woods should have just had a press conference. He should have just had a press conference and went like this. Thank you for coming. Thank you, all of you. As you know, I'm the most accomplished golfer in the world. I've made upwards of $1 billion. I've changed the game of golf, and I have a beautiful wife, and that's entirely not enough pussy for me. Questions. And then we would have been done. You know what I mean? That would have been like, that would have been it. That would have been it.
She's not double jointed. I've never fucked a girl double jointed.
So I get it. But he paid the price, man. He paid the price.
Well, part of it was he gave off the image and sold it.
Yeah, he sure did.
But it's not his fault. It's like they're throwing all this money at you, and you're like this. Yeah. I will do a milk mustache, and I will be wholesome for that amount of money. I will do it.
Yeah, why not? He was also in a tough spot, too, because he was in a sport that is predominantly white. They were making so much money because of him. But he had this whole, like...
Here's what pissed me off about golfers. The ones that didn't go to bat for him, that was like... I was like this, you fucking hypocrites. And he's on tour, you all making more money.
Way more money.
It's
significantly more money because of that guy.
He there, everybody makes more money. And you don't think those fucking golfers in the 50s and 60s, before social media... was at the Masters banging motherfuckers out?
Well, now
stop.
You know what? It's completely different now, as it should be. Because like you say, people clout chase. You
don't think Arnold Palmer didn't make iced tea and lemonade?
I know, but you can't be out on the road now. You can't be out on the road. You can't be anywhere and just trust anyone. That's the thing. Yeah, occasionally you might be able to meet someone that you go like you have a connection with or whatever it is. You go like, oh, I trust this person. They trust you, and that's gonna be the end of it, right? But in this day and age, it just seems like, you can't DM anyone. Mm-hmm. Can't message anyone. You can't have because nothing's private. Everything has to be for public consumption.
Yeah.
So.
And what they don't realize is the public doesn't care. You're a soap opera, and you are the guest this week, is what it is.
Yeah.
You're the guest this week on As the World Turns. That's what I learned going through my shit. They don't fucking care. They just want to talk about it, and they just want to talk about it so their numbers go up because it's the hot topic. You know what I mean? I learned that through mine. I was like this. Oh my gosh, dude. I
know, but is there a party that looks at them and like, oh, I'm helping these people sell whatever they selling? Sorry.
Yep. I read so much about it on the internet, just reading. I was like, at one point, I was like, man, this motherfucker's wilding. I go, wait a minute, I'm reading about myself.
You should actually just have done that on your podcast, dude. You just have like a TV monitor right here, you with your thing, and go, okay, let's go over every story. This is one that really particularly bugged me, because what I mean? And then just go through the whole thing. The Gary Owen saga by Gary Owen, I'm
not saying I won't once it's over with. I just got to make sure everything's final. I won't ever badmouth it though. It's just not gonna do anybody good.
Yeah, I got you.
I talked to, like you was saying, like, life ain't that bad. I don't know if it was Anthony Anderson called me in the middle of all of it when I was avoiding a process server. I'm laying low in Baltimore at this hotel. I'm reading everything on the internet now. I haven't been on stage in a week.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
You're just like,
tough.
You're just trying to get there. I'm under an alias, because I'm avoiding a process server. And Anthony, he called me and he was like, hey, man, just remember, man. He was like, it ain't that bad. Your talent is going to keep you from going broke. He goes, you're still going to be making money. You're still going to be making people laugh. He goes, life ain't that bad, man. It ain't. I was like this. I just needed to hear it. And then the best, my first night really back on stage after the shit hit the fan was in Baltimore. And I don't know how the crowd's gonna react. You're reading the internet like, oh, is black women gonna turn on him now? Shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of my set, and this lady just and I just had the crowd in the pocket.
Right.
And it got quiet for a split second. This lady goes, "I love you, little cheating ass." And I went, "You don't even fucking know how bad I had to hear that right now. I love you, little cheating ass." I was like, thank you, whoever you are, for saying that. Because I needed to hear that shit, and the crowd went nuts, started laughing. I go, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. We're supposed to be having fun with this, not all
right. That's what I'm saying.
Serious and shit.
Well,
like that's why I like our line of work, because comics gave me shit, and I loved it. Like, Fade's on every time he sees me. How's the family? You know, like we were shooting a movie over the summer, and he goes, every time I go in the room, I go, "What are you guys doing?" Like going to the conversation, he goes, "None, just talking about our families."
Yeah, that is like what we do. The first thing I said was like, "Look at this old no house having."
I'm more offended by the old.
You're like, I can get a house.
Oh my, yeah, get a house. I can't change my age.
Yeah, house is gonna come, but
I'm gonna get another house.
Yeah.
Trust. I actually enjoy living in a townhouse right now. It's not bad.
Yeah, why have all those expenses?
It's like I'm always on the road. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
This is great.
Yeah, that's who are you telling?
You know what I mean?
We live
not feeling guilty about making purchases. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna get double patty on Uber Eats. I will have 2 patties on my turkey burger. Fuck yeah, I will. I know it's ridiculous. It's $6.99 more.
Now you don't have to check your credit card statement anymore with that look of like,
hold on,
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is this?
Hold on. I'm actually getting gifts that I didn't pay for. This is like the first Christmas I got gifts that didn't come out of my account.
That's a deep cut right there.
It's like this.
I'm surprised by a gift now.
Whoa!
Yeah.
This came out of your money.
Yeah.
You know, that was wrong.
I get it.
Sorry.
I've already started that.
You got a joint account?
Soon.
Oh, don't.
Well, we're gonna have one.
No.
Then you have to have one account for household expenses and stuff.
You don't.
Then you have.
No, you fucking don't, man. You work it out. You pay this, I pay this, you pay this, I pay this.
Yeah, I know.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
Moving forward,
separate accounts, baby girl. I can't go through that again. I just can't. That's the biggest headache. Divorce, the biggest headache is finances. It's a fucking business decision, and you're like, oh my god, dude.
So you didn't have a prenup? Is that what you're saying?
I ain't saying shit about nothing, Eric.
Oh, he didn't have a prenup.
I ain't saying yes or no. I'm not saying nothing about.
Oh,
nothing,
dummy
bro.
didn't have.
I ain't saying nothing about nothing. But even if you have a prenup, you see with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
They'll fight that.
Yeah.
You got to hire a lawyer to fight the prenup. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You know? And in the end.
Just don't get divorced.
That's true. You know what?
Just don't get divorced. But guys, we got to go. I got to take Gary to the airport. This has been a great episode.
Yeah, I feel like
you
there's
know?
a Dr. Phil type shit.
I loved being here.
How's the career?
Yeah. Right. We didn't even get to talk about it. It's funny because when you came on my podcast, we just started talking about old road experiences, and it became the whole thing. We were trying to one up each other. Oh, you thought that was bad. Yeah. So that's what we do, you know, and I'll have to come back again in another 6 months or whatever it is, and we'll figure it out. We'll talk about
Thanks
career
for coming,
shit.
man. I can't miss this flight.
Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah. All right. Later.